Hello, I'm Stephanie, and this is Butters, my yoga partner, and welcome to our home. This is Rise and Shine Yoga, and this is part of my series, Awakening. And I just wanted you to know that for every series that I put out, I have a personalized playlist on Spotify, and there's always a link in the description box below so that you can play a specific personalized yoga music I create to set the tone for my yoga classes. So this series, Awakening, you can find the Awakening Yoga playlist in the description box below, like I said. And so today is Awakening Rise and Shine Yoga. So this is our morning yoga class it's shortened because we all have places we need to be and things we need to do. So it's just a shorter class to get your body moving, your blood flowing, just to warm up your body and get you ready to be focused and set you off on a good note for the day. So I hope that you enjoy it. I hope that this makes your day a little bit better. And if you like it, make sure you like or comment down below. And I just want to let you know I really appreciate you. So let's get started. So we're going to begin on the mat in a seated position. You can have your legs crossed. Challenge you to put the leg you don't normally favor in the front, just to kind of give your body work on some balance. And from here, we're just going to start focusing on our breath. Breathing in through your nose and exhaling out your nose. On your next inhale, reach your arms up. And as you exhale, let your arms and your chin float down. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, bring your right hand to the mat and reach up and over with your left arm, breathing into that left side of your rib cage. Inhale, coming back to center. And exhale, bringing your left hand to the mat and reaching up and over with your right arm, breathing into that right space of your side. Inhale back to center. And now on your exhale, just twist your body a little bit to the right. You can bring your hands down, one behind you and one to your knee. Feeling a slight gentle twist in your core and in your spine. So wake up your digestive system, to wake up your spinal fluid. You can look over your shoulder. And inhale, reaching up and back to center. On your next exhale, twist over to the left. Just gently, you can bring your hands down, one to your knee and one behind you. Looking over your shoulder, feeling that twist in your core. Inhale, reaching up. And on your exhale, allow your arms and your chin to gently and slowly float down. Take another deep breath here. Now, if your legs aren't crossed, go ahead and cross your legs. Actually, I take that back. Sorry. If your legs are crossed, bring your feet together. That's what we're going to do. We're going to find butterfly pose. So bring your feet together and then position your feet close to your hips, wherever is comfortable. So don't go to a point where you're starting to feel pain or you feel like you're exerting yourself, just wherever you're comfortable. Okay, and when you find that comfortable position, go ahead and make fists. And you're going to put your fist under your knee. And your fists really aren't doing anything here except supporting your knees. They're applying resistance. And then you're going to press your knees, not as hard as you can. Think about 20%. So it's just a gentle press where you're just activating your hip flexors and your thigh muscles, and you're waking up your legs, kind of telling those little muscles in your legs and your hips that fall asleep when you're sitting all day, you're telling them it's time to wake up. So again, pressing your knee gently into your fists. And if you don't feel your hip flexors activating, you might be using your fists too much. And we're going to press for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Check your spine. Make sure you're sitting up nice and tall. And we're going to press again for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Check your spine, relax your shoulders, and press 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, go ahead and release that pose and come to a tabletop position. Your wrists are under your shoulders, your knees are under your hips. Just kind of shake your hips back and forth gently, just a little bit. Nice little sway here. And on your next inhale, roll your shoulders back, drop your belly, heart forward, and gaze forward. Nice deep breath here. And as you exhale, rounding through your spine, belly button up and back, chin to chest for cat pose. And inhale, shoulders back, gaze forward for cow. And exhale into cat, rounding that spine, chin to chest. And inhale into cow. Take a couple of those at your own pace, just feeling your spine waking up. Good. Come back to a neutral spine. Go ahead and let your legs start to go long behind you. You can bring your hands in front of you a little bit more as we slowly lower down to the mat. Bringing your belly and your chest to the mat, and then your cheek, and then your hands to the mat. We're going to go into locust here, but we're only going to do a half locust. So in locust, you squeeze your bum really good to protect your lower back, and you use your breath to draw your muscles up. And that's what we're going to do here. So squeeze your bum, and we're just going to draw up our torso, our head, and our arms. So deep breath in, and as you breathe in, drawing yourself up, really feeling your spine waking up here. Shoulders back. And exhale, go ahead and lower your other cheek to the mat. We're going to do that again. We're going to inhale, squeeze your bottom. Then on your next inhale, coming up, drawing your chest and your heart forward. Bring your gaze forward. Arms are straight back behind you. And exhale, lower to the ground. You can do that one again with just the half locust. Or I invite you, if you're comfortable, going into a full locust where we actually bring our back legs up with our front body, and it's just our belly on the floor. So inhale. I keep saying inhale before I say squeeze your bottom. Squeeze your bottom. That's key to this, protecting your back in this pose. And then inhale, draw everything up. Really feeling your body engage and wake up. And exhale, lower everything to the ground. Good. Bring your hands under your shoulders and push yourself up into a tabletop position. Maybe bring your hands in front of you, not under your shoulders a little bit. Spread your fingers wide and then draw your hips up to the sky, bringing your tailbone to the sky. You can walk your feet in a little bit. Bend your knees a little. Go ahead and pedal out your feet and your legs here in downward facing dog. On your next inhale, look between your hands and go ahead and walk, step, or hop between your hands. And feel that nice forward fold. Allow your crown to fall towards the floor. We're bending our knees generously here. We don't want to tear anything first thing in the morning. And using your hands, walk up your legs and then up your thighs. And coming up, straightening your spine, rolling your shoulders back, and finding your mountain. Feet are hip-width distance apart. Your bottom, you're squeezing your bottom. Your core is tight. Your shoulders are rolled back away from the ears. Good. And then begin to ground down into your left foot. Go ahead and spread your toes for extra balance. And as you shift your weight into your left leg, really feel it begin to strengthen and become your sturdy foundation. You're going to lift your right foot, and then we're going to start to build our trees. So you can have your kickstand on the floor with your toes on the floor. That's fine. You can go ahead and grab a wall or a piece of furniture for balance if you need it. You can bring your foot to your calf and your shin, or up into your thigh if you're comfortable bringing it up that high. And I recommend that you look forward. So find a spot on the wall in front of you to focus on so you can focus on your balance and being present. Here. Once you find your balance, your hands are at your heart center and you're gazing forward. If you're comfortable, you can begin to grow your tree up a little bit taller. If you want even to go even further, you can allow your tree to blossom, opening up your arms. How's your breathing? Breathing in and out, nice and steadily. If your arms are up, go ahead and bring them back to heart center. And then begin to slowly let your right foot come to the floor. Pedal out those knees and those legs. And then grounding into your right foot. Begin to shift your weight into your right leg. You're creating that tree trunk, that stability. And then bring your left foot to its desired place for your tree. Gaze is forward. Hands are at heart center. This is another pose where I recommend squeezing your bottom for extra stability. I'll never get tired of saying squeeze your bum. It's very important. And when and if you're ready, go ahead and grow your tree up, getting taller. Nice and tall. Maybe your tree is in full bloom. Maybe there's some wind passing through your branches. Remember, it's always okay if we're a little wobbly, or even if we fall out of the pose. Just smile to yourself. Don't take yourself too seriously, please. And just try again. We all fall out. If your hands are up, go ahead and bring them back down to your heart center, and then lower your left foot to the mat. Go ahead and pedal out your legs. Find your mountain pose again, and inhale, reach your arms up, clasp your hands together in a steeple grip, and as you exhale, reaching over to the right side, up and over, breathing into this side, the left side of your ribs. Inhale, coming back to center. And as you exhale, reach up and over to the left side, breathing into your right rib cage. And then bring your palms together. Your arms are still above your head. And if you're comfortable with this, actually, you can either stay in mountain if you want to work on some stability, or I would invite you to bring your feet just a little bit wider. Spread your toes, squeeze your bottom. Inhale, allow yourself to get really tall, and on your exhale, just looking up at the ceiling, up at your hands, and just allowing your back to bend just a little bit. And with every exhale at your comfortable level, you can take it a little bit deeper, but that is completely at your comfort level and at your safety level. Don't push yourself. Okay, you can always practice this up against the wall or up against some furniture for stability, too, if you're nervous about losing your balance. And inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, allow your arms and your chin to just fall. Good. Bending your knees generously. Go ahead and touch the floor. Bring your legs back. You can bring your knees to the mat, or you can stay in upper plank. And then begin to lower your body, your hips and your chest and your face to the floor. Good. Now roll over onto your back. Okay, bring your knees up into a knee tabletop where your shins are the tabletop and your legs are at about a 90-degree bend. Bring your arms out wide. And as you exhale, slowly lower your knees towards your right side. Turn your head so you're looking over your left arm. Your knees aren't touching the ground. You're using your core. You're squeezing your core to keep stability in your spine and keeping your knees off the ground. When you inhale, create an extra length in your spine in that space there, and allow your knees just to go a little bit deeper. On your next inhale, really squeeze your core. Good. Use your core to bring your knees back up to center. Your gaze is back at center point. Inhale here, and as you exhale, bring your knees to your left side. Your gaze is looking over your right hand. Breathing into your spine, squeezing your core, and letting your knees go just a little bit further down without touching the floor. On your next inhale, really squeeze your core good and use it to stabilize and strengthen your knees as they come up back to center. Now bring your knees into your chest and wrap your arms around your knees. You can grab your wrists, your forearms, or your hands, and just give yourself a good hug. You can even rock side to side and allow the floor to give your lower back a little massage. And then bring your legs to the floor and finding your final resting pose, your favorite position to take this in, whether it's your legs straight in front of you or your knees bent on your mat to protect your lower back, or even legs up a wall if you'd like to do that as well. We're only going to stay here for about a minute or two. You are more than welcome to stay here as long as you'd like. This is our Rise and Shine morning practice, so I know many people have to start their day and start getting ready for their day after this. But if you have time, I encourage you to take a longer Savasana. On your next exhale, allow your shoulders to relax. With every exhale, just allow another part of your body, your jaw, your brow, maybe your fingers or feet. Just let the tension go. If you find that your mind is wandering to unwelcome places during this time, just try to focus on your breath. And every time your mind wanders, bring it back to your breath. Listening to the sounds of waves as you breathe in through your nose and exhale through your nose. Feeling your belly rise with every inhale and fall with every exhale. You're more than welcome to stay here if you're feeling at peace, or if you feel like you need it a little bit longer. If you're ready, begin to wiggle your toes and your fingers, rolling your wrists and your ankles. Go ahead and reach up back behind you with your arms and give yourself a big good morning stretch. And when you're ready, turning over to one side and pushing yourself up with your hands and coming to a comfortable seated position on the floor. When you're with me here in the seated position, inhale, reach your arms up, palms together. Slowly lower your palms past your forehead. Maybe brushing your face with your fingers, your nose and your lips, and stopping at your heart center. I have a little affirmation for you today, for you to take with you as you start your day. I hold an intention for myself to live the life I want to live, and feel the way I want to feel. When I focus on this positive intention, I manifest magical things into my life. Thank you for practicing with me today. It is an absolute honor to share my practice with you. You'll never know how thankful I am for you. And the light in me, it sees and recognizes the light in you. And the world needs your light today. So go shine on. Namaste.